Facebook once again giving itself a makeover. This time it seems to try and compete with TikTok. Your Facebook homepage, it's getting split, as you see there on the screen, into two tabs. One is designed to showcase new content based on what Facebook thinks you want to see. That second tab is feeds. That'll have all those recent posts from all your friends, kind of like your feed on Instagram. So Sharon, do you think this is going to do anything to how we feel about Facebook? Because a lot of people hating on it these days.
Yeah, but listen, when is Facebook not trying to reinvent itself? I feel like every week it's trying to change some kind of platform, some kind of new thing that they're trying to launch, the way that it looks. And do I think that it's going to make any difference? No. But at the same time, they have to compete with the TikToks of the world. They're trying to gather all the young people to come to them. Do I think that it's going to change, though? No. Facebook is not where young people are at these days. And it's really not. It's kind of, I feel like, the platform that we're all on just to kind of still keep in touch with the people that we're in friends with. But it's not the hip thing. And I don't think that whatever they do, they change the way it looks. I don't think they're going to actually get people unless they completely do a change up.
Grandma's going to be upset when they start changing the way that you post things and you talk about politics and the movie you liked and didn't like, and now it's all of these videos that, you know, some people don't want to edit videos. They just want to go and tell you that they had a good day.
Oh, I totally agree. And here's the deal. You know, a lot of older people, they go to Facebook because they want to look at photos of the kids or the grandkids. But here's the deal. Changing this up is not going to make it as cool as, say, the Reels or the TikToks right now, because people just think Facebook is kind of passé. No young kids are on there and no young people are on there. But you know, you say to somebody like, hey, are you on Facebook? They're like, no. A lot of people kind of really just kind of lost their respect for Facebook, I think, with, you know, some of the verifications and stories like that. So I think a lot of people just turned away.
Or they have an account they don't really use.
Yeah, and then you go on to it and you're like, I don't even know how to use it anymore.
Yeah. Right. Or what the password is. If it asks, like, you know, what's your recovery code? You're like, I don't know what the password is. That's me. I've got a Facebook account. I really don't use it much. And I know that a lot of our viewers still on Facebook, but it's difficult to connect there. I'm not sure that these new additions are going to bring people back.
No, but you know, it's funny. You remember Facebook being the OG when it was the cool thing. I still remember when only a few colleges could get into Facebook. So started the trend. Facebook, I think, didn't focus just on Facebook. They branched out so much. They're definitely lucky they own Instagram, which is keeping them hip. But I think it was inevitable that they were going to make this change, because you look at Instagram had been doing it. Now the first thing you see on Instagram is what they call the Reels.
And that's totally tripping me up. I don't want that either.
Yeah, if I want that, I'm watching TikTok. I don't want to be on Instagram. It's one of those things. And YouTube now has the YouTube Shorts that as soon as you open the YouTube app, you get the Shorts. So it's just sort of the way of the world. All these companies know TikTok works at the moment, so they're all going to emulate what works.
I will say this. I find that a lot of people often complain about these updates to social media, and yet they still maintain and retain. Like, people always complain about the feed on Instagram, and people are still on Instagram. So I don't think it's going to dissuade people from staying on those apps. But hey, we can still complain, right?
I think it's also the trend right now. Who knows? Like in a year or two. I mean, TikTok is the thing. Like right now with these Reels, but I feel like technology is moving fast. Things are changing. Like,
there's always
daily.
The next thing.
Exactly.
What is the next thing going to be?
Right. It's not Facebook.